Hey everyone, what's going on? Mr. Tony of the Dead here, and I have a bunch of reviews for everybody. This video is just going to be me telling you about the movies that I've watched over the last couple weeks. So here we go. Also everyone, if you really like these videos and you want me to continue making them like this, please leave a comment below, give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe and spread the word of Mr. Tony of the Dead. Alright, first up from Arrow Video is Island of Death. This is from director Nico Mastroakis, I believe. I don't know how you say it. But this is from Arrow Video, and this is about a couple named Christopher and Celia, and they appear on this Greek island. It's called Mykonos, and it's like a religious, kind of laid-back island, and it seems like a nice place. You know, everybody's kind of like, you know, relaxing, and you know, everybody gets along, it seems like. So they go there and they're kind of like on vacation, and what everybody in this island doesn't realize is that their backstory is they're actually like murderers from United States, and they basically, like, you know, escaped to come over here. So they're wanted over there, and now they're going to be spreading their terror on this island. And it was banned in, I'm not sure if I remember where it was banned, but this was banned over there. It's known as a video nasty, and it's definitely, like, reading the back, you just think, oh, okay, that's just to hype it up, but it is very true. It says, do-it-yourself crucifixions, opportunistic bestiality, sexual peeing, and murder by all conceivable forms that ensue. And it's true. I'm like, oh my god, they're really doing that. And I didn't know what to think when I first watched it, and then I start thinking about it, it's like, yeah, I actually kind of like this movie. And of course with Arrow, it has a bunch of special edition director approved content on it. Like, it shows it's the brand new 2X restoration of the film from the negative. It's done in 1080p. There's options of, you know, English, and, you know, it's different subtitles, but then they also have exploring the island. They go back to the island today to show what it's like. And it's from film historian Stephen Thrower. And then like it says, Exploring Island of Death. Return to Island of Death is actually where they go back, but Exploring Island of Death is where they talk about it. Very, very interesting stuff. The transfer, I think, looks awesome. I never heard of this movie before until now, but you know, it's another one that Arrow is hitting out of the ballpark. Really, really great movie to get, and it has a really, really big, well, I wouldn't say it's a huge booklet, but like all of them, they come with booklets and stuff, and it's chock full of information, different posters. Like, it used to be called, like, it was called A Craving for Lust and Her Naked Flesh. Like, it had different titles, and it tells you all about that in here, and like where they were influenced by. And also the cover is reversible, and this is the other cover, and this is the new one. I think I actually prefer the new one over the original. Usually it's the other way around, but I think the newer one has a lot more to it, and I think it's fantastic looking. So yeah, that's Island of Death. Alright, next up I have from Wild Eye Releasing is The Amazing Bulk. It's kind of a you know, rip-off, and I wouldn't say rip-off, it's a inspiration from The Incredible Hulk. And what this one is about this scientist named Hank, and they're developing a super serum for an experimental serum for you know, muscle mass and stuff, and everything he's doing is not working. He's like experimenting on these rats, and they just disappear. And he decides that one time he does it and it works, and then he does it on himself, and it turns him into the Amazing Bulk, and is a big purple guy. And it's really an interesting film. It's all done like with like CGI'd and green screen and all that kind of stuff. And the trailer, to see the trailer, I wasn't sure if I was going to enjoy this. I thought, I don't know. And there were moments in this, like toward the end, like there was parts like with outer space, and that I really went on too long. And but really, I thought that everybody kind of did a good job in this movie. I kind of had fun with it. I thought it was enjoyable. No way is it a masterpiece or anything, but I kind of liked it. And it has on here commentary, there's deleted scenes, behind the scenes footage, storyboards, and there's previews of other movies. But pretty interesting. And you know, if it's, I wouldn't say it was artsy or anything, but it was it was definitely different. So if you're into superhero movies and stuff, and so that's Amazing Bulk. Next up, another one from Wild Eye is A Zombie Exorcism. Now, from the title of this, it sounds really, really corny and really bad, but I gotta tell you, right off the bat, I really, really like this one a lot. It's really a short movie too. It's only like 49 minutes long, so it's almost as if it's a short. But you have to read subtitles during this, which it's not too bad because it doesn't take away from anything, I don't think. But it's like these people are at a funeral it's like, I believe it's in Germany. They're speaking German, and they're at a funeral, and there's like this weird kind of family there, and they're there for the brother that died or killed himself, and so the other brother, they don't know where he went, so they went to look for him, and here he's down in the basement doing drugs and stuff, and they're saying, you know, you're gonna end up like your brother upstairs, and then the other brother goes upstairs, and then the guy that was doing the drugs goes back up, and then all of a sudden he sees that everybody's being attacked by like these zombies and that, and then they all go back downstairs, and so basically the whole thing is like them trying to get out of this church, and the zombies are fast zombies. They run. The effects in this were awesome. Like, there was practical effects. There's maybe some CGI blood here and there, but nothing bad. It looked really, really good. And just the whole thing took place in a church, and it seemed like it was like gigantic, and so it was done really well. Like I said, the practical effects were awesome. There was a part where a zombie kind of like bit into a guy's head, and then then they showed him like taking his brains out. Pretty disgusting, I gotta say, but it was, I loved it. I loved this movie. I thought it was awesome. So I recommend this one, this Zombie Exorcism. And next from Wild Eye releasing as well is They Will Outlive Us All. It's about this couple that live in New York, and they are in an apartment building, and their neighbor gets killed, and they start to notice weird stuff with the water and everything, and here you find out that there's cockroaches that are like gigantic, and they basically they kind of like ate the neighbor, and they're starting to turn people into like these like weird, not zombies or anything, but they're just like catatonic almost. It's really weird, but it's supposed to be like I guess like a dark comedy or something. It honestly did seem to go on for a while. I don't know, it wasn't bad. It's just, I think there was parts that needed music, like background music for some reason. It just seemed a little stale. I didn't think the acting was bad or anything. The cockroaches looked pretty neat. They were not real cockroaches, but they were practical cockroaches, practical effects, and you know, I can't really say if I liked it or didn't like it, but I think it was missing something, and I just don't know what it was. There's also these like Frankenstorms going on in the city, so they're kind of like stuck in this building as well, and it's like a post-apocalyptic kind of world, and it's very, very strange. It's a very strange movie, but like I said, I don't know if I liked it or not. Like, I just think it was kind of missing something. All right, next up we have from Independent Entertainment, and that is Psycho Holocaust. This is about 6 friends who want to go up into this cabin into the mountains, and you know, for like a one last trip, because the one girl who's played by Rain Brown is pregnant, and so they just want to have like one last hurrah and everything. And what they don't know is that there's these maniac cannibal guys up there, and they're really bad guys, I'll say that. And they start killing them one by one, so they're trying to survive these guys. And I gotta tell you, this was done really, really well. Rain Brown, like I said, was in this. I gotta look his name up. Billy Garbarina is in this, and they're a married couple in it. They did an excellent job. They're very convincing of being together. Also in this is Trent Haga, Vanell, Steve Gola, Don Prentice, and Ash Bowen. They have a behind the scenes thing, like how they made everything on here, which I recommend watching after you've seen the movie because it's a big spoiler alerts, but it's really, really good. It's you can see the passion they put into this movie, and there was a lot of brutal shit in this, and it made me cringe a little bit. So I thought that was great. And on the DVD has a commentary behind the scenes, making cheesy movies in Wisconsin, on-set interviews, at home with Billy Garbarina. There's outtakes and there's trailers. And this is really, really good. I really enjoyed this a lot. This is another one that's, probably one of the best indie films I've seen this year. It came out in like 2011, but I just saw it, and I thought it was great. I thought the story was really good, and I recommend this one. So that's Psycho Holocaust. Next we have from Independent Entertainment, we have Scarewaves. This is Henry Kuto's newest movie, and it actually isn't out yet. It doesn't come out till October, but this is an anthology movie, and there's 4 stories in it. And I'm not going to go into detail about the stories, but it's basically this radio host it's called Scarewaves, and he kind of like tells scary stories on the air, and he's been doing it for a while, but now it's his last show, so he's kind of like, well, fuck it, and he's going to tell these 4 tales of terror, and it was done really well. Henry Kuto, if I say that right, I'm a big fan of his movies. I really think he's a great director. I'll be honest, this is not my favorite of his, but I really love anthology movies, and I really love his work. And of course, everybody he puts into his movies, I think are terrific. Aaron R. Ryan, I don't want to say anybody's name wrong, Joni Durian, and John Hambrick, Haley J. Madsen's in this. Joe Kidd, Titus Wolverton, Jeff Berkman, and many others. But it's a lot of people you've seen in other movies of his, like Babysitter Massacre, Haunted House on Sorority Row. Just great, and he's always come out with newer stuff. But this was fun. I think in order of the 4, not including the wraparound, I think it goes. I like the first one the best, then the second, then the fourth, and the third. And they're all different in their own way, of course, like anthology movies go. But I think this is worth a pickup, and check out other Henry Kuto movies. I think you'll really appreciate it, and I also have it signed by him, so that's really cool too. But Independent Entertainment. Also on here is commentary, and a trailer, and audio drama. So there's other extra features on here. So yeah, that's Scarewaves. Alright, and last I have from Bloody Earth Films, I have Kill Granny Kill. And this one is a very low budget, almost no budget movie. And it's about this grandmother and her grandson who basically go around and they kill people. They're cannibals and all that kind of stuff. And she's a very old woman. She's been doing this like pretty much her whole life, been murdering people. And she wants a caretaker in her house and to help take care of things. And she finds this one woman who is looking for a job and hires her. And she basically tells her, there's no cursing in my house. There's no, you can't have sex in my house. You can't take the Lord's name in vain. None of that. You have to be really, really good. So she agrees with it, and she's going to live there with her, with that too. So, there's throughout the movie, there's like, it's kind of, I gotta say, it's kind of like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of feel to it, because there's like bodies here and there throughout the house that people, like in another part of the house that nobody goes to, or her room and stuff. It's really, really, it was really a fun movie, to be honest. I really thought it was a lot of fun, and like the lady who plays the granny, she did a fantastic job. I thought, like, she has that cute little old woman, you know, vibe to her, and then next thing you know, she's swinging an axe at you with the, like, and she throws like a really corny line at you. So this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. So yeah, if you see this, I would get it. Kill Granny Kill. Alright everybody, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Again, if you really like these kind of videos, you know, let me know below and I'll keep doing it. Also give it a thumbs up and subscribe and spread the word of Mr. Tony of the Dead. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.